Samsung OLED. We've got
Furia on
trying
defense,
to extend the upper
G2 on
bracket
attack.
run. G2, their debut on the stage here in the Stage 2 play-ins. Let's get it on. And we're gonna get an early
classics
look for G2,
and a frenzy.
possibly to challenge this double smoke setup at mid. Right in the ballpark,
Bro, I haven't seen
though,
4
is
classics
shy.
in a frenzy.
Yeah, it looks like based on where this
for like
offensive
4
dark
years.
cover is, it's going to call some help over as you're going to get a snake bite early. Good flash to come through. Artisan with the paranoia right behind that. Looking for the right clicks. Is going to find a ton with it. Furia walking away with the majority of elimination.
Really
they flash themselves, then eat the stun, Omen flash, and then
has been in those anchor positions.
and then Phoenix Molly.
Amount of support to come in, and Baby Bay in a 1v4. Tall order to
They
ask,
couldn't have
especially
gone
with that spike
any
down
worse.
into male. See if you can do anything.
Yeah, great anti-start right there from Furia. And maybe some of that is just given off of that little nod towards that offensive dark cover behind the poison cloud.
Yeah, Trent's gotta apologize for that one.
Out perfectly. So now it's just down to
He owes them one round.
Baby Bay actually
Maybe
pull
2.
here. First contact. Nothing. Okay, really strong start for Furia, only dropping 1 in the process. Great read through mid.
Absolutely, Furia. It's the defense that they've consistently looked
a big
the
stun here,
strongest
though.
on, especially
We
with
got
those
3,
trap plays, using the
3
relay
assists
bolts
with
coming
stun.
out from Kuala
Good Omen
That's
flash
where
as
we've
well.
consistently
Dude,
seen
look at
the
this.
most value ever
couldn't have
since
been any
Kuala
worse.
has stepped into
Dude,
this
I think
new
4 of them
role.
ate it.
Perfect layer of utility there coming out from Furia up against G2, who were looking for that perfect time too. And he knows it. He knows that those Suns have been so solid to stall those pushes.
Really, really strong start for Furia. Ooh, G2 feeling froggy here.
Dude, the no plant stinger by
coming into our anti.
That's a rare one.
Same setup with these double smokes. Shy right into the mix. Immediately dealt with by Leaf. Somehow though, Basic is able to stay away from all of it.
Baby Bay doesn't win his 1v1 either.
1v1 over towards B main, and once more, I mean, the desk, I'm sure, is sitting here smiling ear to ear. You talk about Basic on this Phoenix, and he's looking unbelievable once again. Koala just
running down middle.
The last one out, and that's a super solid
Good,
start
man.
for Furia.
Now what?
Very much
Couple of
so
stingers
here
again,
on the
or
side
we
of
have to
Furia,
see it equal?
especially when you know that G2, they're trying to get that operator online early for Baby Bay. Being able to stave off that early start
Basic
with
saved
building
them, though.
that economy is definitely
Basic
huge,
loses first duel
and
here,
you're
it's done.
denying that opportunity to G2 for now.
It is. It's unbelievable to kind of look
Auto
back over
with the
towards
Prime.
the
Thank you,
Furia
VCT Prime,
two-game
mate.
matchup that we had on
Auto,
Friday
appreciate.
and say there's no way Basic has only played Phoenix 1 time. Looking really solid here to start, as we're going to get obviously the very significant bonus here for Furia after the force buy for G2 comes up empty. So now it's about
G2.
Headhunters
Nah, I
and
think there's a
Sheriffs.
chance for points for them.
Seeing if G2 can find a way to muster around here in round 3.
I can check in a sec. Inverted with the Prime Preacher, the 4 months.
Consistently,
Let's have a look
gonna
at
have to
champ
keep
points
an
in
eye out for
Americas.
these inserts from Leaf on the other side of the map. When G2 played up against Sentinels in week 3, that 13-8 was so often off the back of Leaf
I mean,
going
you would imagine they
25
would
and 12
qualify
with
from
these insane
3
lurk
points.
timings.
We got a bit of time.
Well, that may be called upon.
They're 17, they're second at the moment, close with NRG. They're still in a good spot.
Com also ready to
Reprovise,
swing
tier
Taser is
3,
knocked
thank
off
you so
the
much,
judge.
mate. 45 mums.
Offensive wall will go up.
Thank
There's
you, man.
noise.
Appreciate everything, bro. Thank you.
Koala able to hit the first 2
Hope
shots
you're doing good.
beautifully. Now changing position, looking for more. As Com is right there to assist, and it's a flawless round for
It's
Furia.
insane start at the moment. We've got 5 surviving on this.
Incredibly hot
money's
start
outrageous.
here for Furia. They kick things off 10-2 up against 2G, and so many of those rounds actually were in those
Do you remember when you got your
scenarios.
rabbit to
Just they
predict
won
Champs 2022?
8
Yeah.
of those retakes in that matchup.
That took a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie.
They haven't even had to, you know, even attempt
It was
that
fun,
at
though.
this point because G2
Sinful
have
with the
yet
Prime
to be able
Priest
to
of the whole
find
year. Thank you
that
so much.
plant onto site.
Thank you, Sinful.
Now though, for G2, we're going to have those weapons online coming into this
We can do
next
that in the
round.
future.
They need to break
Such
this.
a good idea.
Yeah, big time. And because of the flawless round, Furia are now just building up their bank account, still holding on to a couple of Spectres and that Judge. First contact here at B main. Baby Bay in some trouble, able to rendezvous away. Jajamon right there for a little bit of assistance, and that will be the first time we've had first blood. For G2, Furia feeling the pressure at B main, but no commitment here from the attack.
It's not Nova with the Prime as well. Thank you so much.
Waiting for the timing also on that Amy and Lurk.
We should
Whatever
have 21
information
months.
Leaf is trying to get, but actually looking to regroup with the team. It won't be the case.
Lose B main pressure. In reaction,
time to
1
dodge that
Prowler
Prowler.
down. I mean, Com could
It's
go.
slightly
What?
problematic, though, for Furia, mostly because of trying to contest the mid portion of the map. is a little bit more difficult since that poison cloud is not there for the Viper. Here comes the hit over towards B main. Trailblazer to clear some space behind the fast lane. Jajamo will get.
Why is he like not even slightly considering it?
How do Furia
gone wrong
for the retake? Really good guiding light. Should be able to read at least 2 of the players' backside dirt. And now the defense starts to set up their control points as they look to possibly contest largely off this 2-2 split.
Yeah, looking to retake B. Heaven Basic does have that hot hands to be able to throw into backside, clear out Trent. It will be Hell instead, but it's not going to clear out the corner.
No, Baby Base still healthy. Valen able to find the opener. Shy making their move, able to get the opener and stay alive. Need help from Basic up top. Time is running low. You have to make a move. You have to go quickly as they make their fall.
I was a little worried with how G2 were playing.
Maybe be able to find the opener on the calm. Nice timing here from Jajamo.
Yeah, it's a good little double swing from backside. Hey, I was worried.
Much needed one there for G2 as well.
It looked a little individual, and then they came up with a plan.
Nicely done and held into the post.
The leafing on A Heaven was a little weird.
That's also a little bit of a preview of, yes, we have
I feel like he had watched some demos on how they play Heaven and then got it fully wrong.
Even when Koala isn't still alive into the round, but those relay bolts really do make such a big difference for breaking up those crossfires.
Yeah, I think that round right there, I mean, honestly, it's just that play through mid is so different because the Viper's playing over towards A. You don't get that poison cloud down. You saw
on defense
have to come through for Fury just to contest mid, and you saw how antsy Calm was.
Trent, yeah, he's got some. Ooh, what a shot!
Aggressive angle, able to
he's
find
got
perfect timing to shut
not
down
the best
Baby Bay
right
early.
Now.
And what largely has been G2
Is there
kind
an
of doing
issue
this
if I post clips of your reactions to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram? Nah, you do you, man. It's so fine.
Initiative elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, I like that they're going back
Appreciate you asking, to be honest.
And this timing for Jawgamo could be absolutely perfect. You do see Furia looking to bolster that A site, understanding that there is that gap there into vent.
That hot hand does deter some of the
gamble the wrong site, Furia.
Getting back on towards side, able to avoid most of that guiding light.
Dude, they're slow though. They go for a cancel on this.
The defense pulling the Viper off. Also has Calm half committed onto B. And with 50 seconds on the clock, G2 are going to
It's going to be hard for them to re-hit anyway. They're just going to have one Sky Flash, that's it. What is this? Just a solo fake? We're just lurking.
Inserted into these
I'm not even sure the 3 is going to be able to get over towards A site. Yeah.
In a man disadvantage, try to whittle down the numbers to equalize.
Got to push Koala off the angle, and the smoke's going to go behind him.
Based off this offensive wall, you have to feel like there's going to be a crunch up top at ramps to get.
Oh, that's a good smoke, man. Okay,
the defense
I like that. That was good from them.
Back over. Koala noob.
See the leak out smoke because they thought he was going to be playing elbow. It's a cool idea.
Fast lane drops, and now the overdrive is out, but Jawgamo able to find
that is not a neon main right there.
Shy in some trouble, but able to keep their life backside screens as the defense rotates over. The big position here is this one from Leaf. Dark cover towards screens. Really good flash. Never an opportunity for Leaf to even pull the trigger. So to the 4v2. Run it back for Basic. Going to be spent trying to get the space over towards elbow. And that's enough.
Messing about.
Valen will drop. Jawgamo the last one left.
Into the big round
with the overdrive out. Basic putting pressure on towards the spike, but the post-plant position will be challenged by Calm, and Furia is going to be up 4-1.
I'm starting to believe in Furia.
Done there by Furia.
It wasn't that bad at all. It was kind of nice.
That change in leadership.
I liked how Koala played it other than
back into the driver's seat here for the
until
Furia roster.
after the first kill.
We also know that Calm has such a big.
They also moved him around the map insta once he got the kill.
He does relay information to the team, and in moments like this, we're also seeing Furia as they've kind of heated up after they finally stopped the bleeding with that game.
Yeah, he should just hold with up, man.
Their micro has been improving there. Like right now on split, it does feel like we've seen improvements that we're looking for in that 2G matchup.
I like the call. So far, trends looking
realistically,
really
he's done enough, and he can just leave the site as well.
But here with really not much to work with in terms of
also, if he's gonna pop the ult, he needs to wrap right side with his team and just trade from Heaven.
No,
then you got higher lower going on.
He dog spawn? Two. I'm planning.
Yo, orb down to 2, okay?
They were heavy here.
Ramp
They're about to retake A man. They're trying to retake ramp. They have no neon stun.
I can paranoid ramp. Just paranoid a buffer. Look at me.
Okay.
Dre just TP to delay and I win.
Deep.
Orb for you, Heaven.
Still Heaven. On your right. On your left now. That's it. Dead. It should be ramp now.
A lower.
Two more, Dre.
Viper 90. Nice trade.
I think both main. Not out main yet.
Also main last.
Main, deep main.
Main's holding.
What a play from Leaf.
Nice
I mean, you have to
Leaf.
go back and rewatch the minimap, but he looks like he's so far out of the play at mid, and then you hear the comms coming through. G2 said, whoa, 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 they're all on ramps. And all of a sudden, Leaf just hits the high road, moves quickly, comes up at perfect timing. Thank you for the op.
He's an
and
opener now. I mean,
single-handedly
he's
is the difference maker for
He's
G2.
to farm on Jet, remember?
He's always so consistent when it comes down to threading that needle on those flanks, those lurks. Again, Split is consistently Leaf's playground here on the Viper. FURIA, though,
Did
trying
he
to shift
just...
things a bit?
Yes, he did.
Koala now posted up into mid with that
Well,
operator.
maybe got a little excited about the round that he just did.
This
Threw
is going to be
threw
a
the
big
orb into the barrier.
conversation point, though, for FURIA about what's happening at mid because of this.
Sometimes you got to compose yourself after the big rounds, get some adrenaline going.
Largely leaning towards A. The middle of the map has been wide open for G2 to
Put the
take.
smoke up.
And trying to stop it with just a hot hands is likely not going to be enough for the length of this first half. Basic still holding into a corner. Fast lane will fall. Initial trade comes through, but Leaf was able to find Basic before he could really stop the play. Artisan is able to get out, keep their life, but the Viper's Pit blocks off all of that play through mid.
Viper, oh
There's going to be a
heaven.
very,
Dude, someone
very
else did
healthy
this
post
recently.
line here for G2.
Rescuing a rifle at the very least here for
Has he got a pocket on the heaven that he
can get
sits
one.
in?
Nightfall could
No,
come
it's
online.
Just done.
Viper's Pit falls there. I don't know if that was intentional there from Leaf. Could not re-inspire the integrity of the gas. Seas will come through. Leaf still holding in the bottom. Artisan able to get the opener. Common shot.
like
Getting worked
Omen
their way in from
all
opposite angles.
When they go in, or are we
Problem is
just
you're running out
saving?
of time here, and it looks
Dude,
like
where's the
FURIA
Viper
may just
going?
back off and play for exits.
I'm not mad about it necessarily. It
Feels winnable. I mean,
No, I did feel
I
winnable
think
after
they
that.
just gave too much respect to the fact that they didn't have any utility that could push Baby off of any angle, so didn't want to take that risk.
You just let the B main guy. Like I would always let the B main guy go for it. It's a defense omenal. Like defense omenal at the back as you swing. You can either spam or you can kill this guy.
G2 though, again,
Then if he dies,
these adjustments
then
to be able to
just don't go
understand
for
that they
it.
can abuse that mid space that you called out is huge. And we talked about it at the beginning of this map, how good Shy is, how important he is when it comes down to being able to anchor space and how much of a difference maker he can be here for FURIA. And now you see the adjustment, Shy back over into vents.
yeah, I feel like we just have to put the Poison Cloud down here at mid, keep replacing it with the Dark Cover, just do the standard job. Keep that middle of the map contested as best you possibly can. Guiding light through the Dark Cover, though, at B main. Puts a little bit of pressure here on Artisan, who takes one shoulder check and says not really all that interested. Hunting for toes is Baby Bay.
I mean, it's gonna whack. Get a shot
But as
on
the
this.
smoke expires,
This
now
way,
we'll do it
it'll
the
refresh it.
old-fashioned way. Minute 10 on the clock. G2 are still finding ways to put some pressure through mid with that little Trailblazer.
Oh, he changed
Guiding
it to
light
a
to
floor one
follow.
just in case.
That may be
Wait, are we
enough for
that
them
on
to start
top?
making their commitment to try
There
to
could have
feel
been
out
an
the
up
other
here.
side of the map before they actually execute.
Nice.
FURIA also have such a good understanding, it seems, of how G2 likes to play that very slow
Come one
default,
away from
where
ult.
They're looking for that information, trying to work those picks there for Baby Bay. And after the initial conditioning of getting
Trip over
aggressive when
towards
they
B,
knew it
out in the
was
open, so you
time
kind of
to
get
do
some
so
info
before
if
that
anyone's
operator
actually
got
like
online,
jiggling over towards there,
now
because
they
you would
play
imagine they would
bunkered,
shoot
not
it.
willing to give those
You know that
peeks
you
over.
got perma smoke there, or no one's holding the line.
Well, the defense is
You
set
would
up
kind of
to
think right
receive
now
this
that there's
potential
3
hit.
towards B. Which they're only just is now.
Walk up. Now
Omen
makes
all
their
back
move.
aside with the spike.
Really good utility coming through the relay voltage.
Omen
particularly
ult
from Koala, who sets himself up
to
for
rotate.
two. Now the side. Oh my
okay.
goodness.
I said my guy was new to Neon. I didn't realize
Huge
he had it like
hold
that.
from FURIA. And Baby Bay is
Nice
just going to sit
round.
here and let the round expire. Brilliant from FURIA's defense at A, not dropping a single player.
It's so hard here for G2 to be able to execute on those sites. It really
I
relies
think they gotta
on
set
them
Baby
being able
Bay
to
up way
find that
more.
open,
Set him up
find
on
those
A,
picks
man.
on
Like
the
A's the
first
place.
layer of
You
utility.
put your TP
With the
here.
fact
You
that
can
you
prod
invest
all of
so much
this.
into trying to
You
get
can prod all
Jogamo
of
onto
heaven.
that site,
Like you
help
get so
him
many
create
opportunities
that
to get a
space,
pick. Just let him go for
but
it.
throw all of the support that's being thrown, like the desk was talking about ahead of this matchup.
Get a bit of
You don't
util,
have
set him up.
anyone who's able to follow up quick
Sky
enough
flash.
for those trades.
I like the call
Even a
lot.
dog.
And I think that adjustment from FURIA is exactly what the doctor ordered right there. Just allow Artisan to continue to kind of play a little bit of an island on his own towards B. He can stall for a long time. Keep replacing the smoke at mid. Force G2 to have to spend utility if they're going to try to continue to contest the middle ramp. and then just stack the box at A. It's been really, really well formulated. Still full purchase here for G2. They're going to be low on economy, though, if things start to go awry in this round 9, though.
Poison's off. Toxin screen down.
Re clear over at the A side. Not going to see anything over at ramps.
This would be a different way to challenge mid. Blaze Wall will come through. Once again, just trying to do what they can to contest. Seekers at the ready for Trent. He's going to call that out immediately. Basic feeling the pressure once more. Just puts the hot hands down, but it does not completely encompass the top side of the stairs. So Jordan was able to find first blood. Now you've got all your utility to blind out this site. Artisan able to stay alive for now. Tucked in cover. Can Shy jump in to help? He's able to try to get on. Nightfall to come through. Artisan still stuck in the corner. Jajimo with to find another as Shy is traded out on site. G2 with the numbers. And FURIA a decision to make here in a 2v4.
Koala so far away from this play here, expecting the save to come through. And yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be going for this one. G2 making nice adjustments when it comes down to that pacing. Good understanding of the pressure I think that Leaf's presence on the map puts.
-1 Fado. Yeah,
kind of
I mean they played a little individual on Heaven, but
and it's tough for Basic to try and hold that mid space with the hot hands. Like,
absolutely.
The snake bite is a completely different story because even if you're trying to dash through it, you get past it, you are applying that vulnerability.
I think FURIA should move Koala back to
you
Yor.
get a couple ticks of damage off, and then Koala
I think they need him to do what he's doing.
Sometimes you
like
have
Basic's actually really good, man.
Or sorry,
I think they can make this work.
Joggamo's already
I don't know how far it will get him.
Like TPing in as well, like everyone's just running forward.
But
yeah, I think it's
I think this is
something that FURIA
it feels a
needs to go
little,
back to
not
what
saying
they
it's
had done
like
around prior
Fnatic,
to
but
this one in round
it feels a little
8,
like Hail Mary, kind of just, we need something, let's try it.
Poison Cloud, replace it with the dark cover.
They said it in
You
the
can
interview,
stack
man, like
the map just
they
a little
messed
bit
up,
differently, but
they thought
you're
Neon was
absolutely
dead,
right.
but
I think
Neon's
the
really
Phoenix
strong.
trying to solo hold right now up top that mid is just likely not going to be enough for FURIA to keep this trend going through the last couple of rounds.
It looks like we might go for that quick execution.
I mean, Koala's doing
here
good,
from
man.
G2
Look at him,
on
11
this
to
A
4.
side with the 5-man stack.
Not really a Neon player,
FURIA
just
ready
grinding
for
it
it,
for
though.
3 weeks.
They have
They
3.
sure are.
Good Teva.
Fast lane come through, Haunt in the way.
Com is
spam
doing
things out
good
for
over
first
towards
blood.
A, man. He is
And
not
that
giving
is
up
an
his
absolutely
kills. He's
perfect recipe.
spamming
This
well.
is
His
kinda why
Tevas
I'm
are
sitting
good.
here, like, if you're FURIA,
Like it's one of
they've
the
been putting their poison
it's one of
cloud
the
up at A
best
ramps, and
blows
really has
cosplays
not
I've
been a
seen.
linchpin for success for G2.
And we've seen some
Also
rough ones.
because if
This
you're
is a bit better
looking
from
at it
G2 though.
comms
Like
perspective,
I
you
like
can
the
just
fact
seize
they're actually
Haunted,
setting
and that's enough
Baby
contest
Bay
to
up
stop
over towards
G2
A.
from
He's got
getting
way
full
more
tower
chance of getting
control.
picks
So
here.
really good adjustment here from FURIA. First blood out, 5v4, minute 10 of the
Hey,
clock.
oops. I kind of wish they just kept it simpler though. Like they just
Baby
dog him to Heaven.
needs to find a pick. It's been so hard to see the value right now out from the lurks. He's been punished.
So Sky Flash
or
Heaven if it
FURIA
hits,
also have
then you
not
dog.
been giving him anything.
Artisan in some trouble. Bobble up from Shy. Absolutely
And he got a
brilliant
molly
as
off.
a snake bite down Fallon and the
Ah,
next
it's
one in
unlucky.
line.
Digga
He's
did
16
great
HP, cannot
damage.
get away from basic.
Mate,
with
FURIA
quick
looked pretty
mentality
good,
trade.
man.
And
Like
it'll
considering
all
where they
rest with
were.
Baby Bay.
That was a perfect demonstration of the exact hold that we needed to see out in mid. Again, how pivotal Shy's utility is on that Viper. To be able to contest that space, make it that much harder for G2 to break through.
Well, Baby Bay is going to give this a go.
Fade out.
So for the 1 versus 3 off 30
Oh.
HP.
Wait, where did you think he was planting?
If you're FURIA, just run out of your Koala noob, be the
Yeah,
bait.
Koala Noob's just gonna jump everything, right?
Allow basic and calm to follow up. There's no way with an op he clutches this. Surely not. Koala noob gonna stick, and calm
Or
will be
just
right
insta
there
stick
to
the spike.
hold the angle. Really solid round from FURIA, 6-4 up.
Both sides.
I kind of again I
making
like
great
this round from
adjustments
G2.
to
I
be
would
able
just
to
want
try
them to do it
and throw the
safer.
other off.
They don't have to commit the Sky or anything like this.
This hold from Shy was
Just let him run the gauntlet on his own.
Diabolical.
Give him a flash and a dog.
Two there with that spray transfer.
Nice. Let's go, guys.
Financial straits potentially on the cards here. If G2 drop this round, they're going to have the tour de force for Baby Bay. Full rifles across the board everywhere else. And we're looking for our first possible early peek over towards B main, but Art's in holding the dark cover. But once again, we still a little bit different this time because Qualanoob's got the scope up through mid.
Smoke on the floor.
Different wall position for Furia, different setup overall for Shy.
It's meant to go behind the box, so if anyone tries to re-clear B main,
and the other thing too is with that toxic screen, it forces G2 to use Trent's utility on that Sky to clear out that space a bit earlier instead of being able to scale up closer into male to get that Trailblazer in.
I'm just really surprised that G2 get the read that the setup is different.
Prowler just cleared over towards Ace. G2 gonna feel like they got good timing.
Challenge A ramps this time.
I only got
Maybe
one
some of
flash
it is
to get on
because,
side
okay,
again.
we know that
Second one's
Qualanoob is
going
going
up.
to be so far out of the picture that we won't get held by a relay
Can
bolt
Shy
this
get
time.
with the Phantoms?
But instead, it's a really nicely timed snake bite from Shy. Seas was right there with it. Jawdremo now making their move with the overdrive to clear out
It's
tower.
unlucky
Trying to
he
find
peeked as
first
the
blood.
stun came in.
Viper's
Needs to
pit on the
tuck in.
backside of screens is really
Hell.
not going to affect G2 all that much because
30 seconds
look at the re-wrap back through mid. Brilliant read here from
Oh, it's
G2.
in
Now
big
just comes
omen
down to winning the
flash.
gunfights on B.
Does he not want to give away his pulse?
It's about to get really messy with
15
this reflood
seconds.
back onto site. Furia thinking that
Guys,
they already have the
I don't
space.
think you have time
If
for
they're
that.
re-wrapping back around, they do not have
Oh.
time for this.
What is Shy doing?
going down changes everything.
What is Shy
Yeah,
doing?
Shy was kind of stuck of, do I need to go help? Do I need to stay here? And G2 able to find the pick, drop the Viper's pit, and get the post plant at A. This is one of those rounds for Furia that's going to feel so difficult to even re-navigate just simply due to the fact that you have all of this extra space.
They
that
just
was
save
grabbed by
after.
G2. You don't know
Oh
if
my
someone's
God, that's gonna be.
respawn.
That's,
don't
you
know
gotta
if they're
feel bad
holding at
after that
ramps, and
one.
It looks like Furia
Pushes out of his ult.
Absolutely.
For
Especially 'cause,
what?
I mean, it's not like their pockets are hurting, but you don't want to risk helping Trent cycle into those Seekers for the final round of this half. Furia, we've seen the adjustments. We've seen how good the mid holds can be when Shy is there to lock it down. I think the extremities have been a bit tough at
Wait, they should've
times
just gone for
because
this.
they have that pressure
5,
from
6.
Leaf on the lurk, and then you also don't see Qualanoób taking too deep of angles without the assistance of Artzine throwing a deep smoke or the deeper toxic screen, and it's because they're trying to also respect Baby Bay in those positions as well.
Well, you see Basic running out. That death will allow him to earn the run it back coming into the last round of the half. Full purchase for both teams, well afforded.
This is a good replay, man. Just
This could be critical.
him making a mistake and then just the
Considering how
camera on
this
him for
half
just
had
5
started,
seconds.
G2 can find a way
Look what you've done,
to get this
Vibes.
to a 6-6 half. They're going to feel very, very good about how they're able to navigate Furia's early presence. And the dark cover that we saw in the opening rounds from G2 toss right behind the poison cloud.
The
putting
replay
pressure
guy,
on
the
towards
replay
mid.
guy is definitely watching EMEA. I agree with you. I wish
And this will be
I
the
wish
first
Prius
time
would
we've had
watch
a kind of
the
3-2 split up where Baby
Pacific
looks like he
Observer.
may try to challenge an
That guy
early
is-
peek at ramps, but
that guy's next level.
instead it's the trademark down, deny the Prowler, force out some utility, but Baby Bay is actually looking for contact here. Hold on a second. Wants the 1v1 versus either Koala or Calm. And he's going to get it, and Qualanoób is going to take the dub. So an early 5v4, and all of a sudden G2, who were trying to
Just
rotate
watching the
back over to
Pacific
A,
Observer,
have
just yeah, he's
to
watching the one
really
that
figure
did the
out
second
what
game
they
today.
actually want to commit to here.
You have Trent trying to play
Peek out,
spoiler
smoke,
in
the
the middle of
TP
the map.
into.
Flash is going out into be heaven.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. Koala's on the line.
Calm still in position as soon as the fast lane drops. Qualanoob's also got a backup weapon just in case. And G2 are absolutely stuck.
Nice from
Nowhere
Calm,
to
he
go.
can fade
They'll
out
never
now as
find
well.
one in response, but
Mate, Com is
this
making
would be a
like
2 versus 5
I'm
situation.
not sure he's made a
The run it back
mistake,
is
I'll
still
be
here for
honest.
Basic, playing with the clock. Loses out his first life to Valen, but Calm is right there, and Valen's got nowhere to go.
okay, that's my bad.
At least he
But
shouldn't have anywhere to
he
go.
won the round before
And
this,
there
so
we
I
are.
don't care.
Furia is going to take a 7-5 half. Really, really solid from Furia.
It was really good
Looking
half, man.
good right now.
Koala
Great
and Com
adaptations, good
did great
ante up
here.
against G2 as well. A very solid understanding of how G2 wanted to approach the attacking side. We saw moments of brilliance, especially with those lurk positions to find that success for G2. But when it came down to those full-fledged hits,
Prime
that
ad is
was a
too
bit of a struggle.
early.
Agreed,
Brad, it's too
absolutely.
early.
So
I'll wait for next one.
G2 stumbling a little
Doesn't
bit.
feel right in the first
mostly
game for
off
some
of just
reason.
the set plan that Furia had in mind for the first 5-6 rounds. The ideas start to come together, but maybe a little bit too late for G2. So we'll have to swap the sides to see if FURIA can keep
Can you
up
do a prime
really
ad?
solid
You've been
split.
saving
We'll
mine
find
just
out
for
when we
it.
come back.
Okay. You asked so nicely, did it? I'll do it. Is this where you bait me and you don't use your prime on whoever I show? Who do I want you to give your prime to? Let's pick carefully. EMV? He is about to play Liquid soon, sure. Okay, chat. If you're on Twitch at the moment, maybe you're on YouTube.
Again, look at like.
Maybe you're on YouTube and you want to make a way over here. You can go out of full screen. You can click down towards here. You can see if you have a free Prime sub, you get it free with Amazon Prime. It costs you nothing. You will skip ads for the next month. That's play-ins, that's playoffs, all the big games. Most of the regions we cover. You can see if you got one, you might have forgotten about it. That's okay. No one in chat's going to judge you. And yeah, no ads, emotes, rewind, all the cool stuff. Priscilla Celia with the Prime, appreciate the 8 months. Thank you for doing that.
Great.
Thank you so much for checking. Thank you for doing it.
Down on the ISO neon.
Absolutely not. I'm very happy where I am right now.
Squiggle as well.
That's great. Okay.
You said.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, little chamber.
You said and you delivered.
Okay.
So much Squiggle. Appreciate the Prime. Thank you for doing that. Stalls as well with the Prime. Appreciate the 17 months. Hunting as well. Thank you. Thank you with the Prime. Thank you with the 26 months. Adam. Also, thank you with the 7 months. Appreciate the Prime as well. Okay, it really was worth it. That's a lot of primes right there. XT Culture as well with the Prime. Thank you. Moved from YouTube just for this. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that, Culture. Thank you. 17 as well. Hello, mate. Appreciate the Prime. Damn, I get your Prime as well. Feel honored. Thank you, mate. Mosley as well with the Prime. Holy, Mosley with the Prime as well. 6 months. Cup of tea with the Prime. 33 months. It's like 10 primes right here.
From this FURIA
Reeksy,
squad,
thanks so much as well, mate.
We really
24 months, 2 years. Thank you for that. Jelly Doll as well with the Prime. Dude, I was not going to do this Prime ad.
For us to
That's
really
insane.
get a look to see what FURIA has, and if they could take this open
When you Z as well. Wait, how do you say your name? When you Z.
Well, what we have our eyes on here for
Prime,
FURIA is going to be that spacing, that comfort.
Yeah, dude,
there.
it's been pretty easy. I don't like the schedule because I don't like that I'm missing out on the second Americas. But in terms of like, it's a lot easier when you're getting a full amount of sleep. I'll say that much.
More uncomfortable, not used to being that first point of entry for his team.
The Dorito as well with the Prime. Thank you for the 8 months.
Looking at it,
Kazo, the Dozer with the Prime as well. Oh my god, there's so many.
Like 0-8 in first
Kazo, thank you.
Not what you want to see, but looks like he's going to find
They don't know he's on
entryway
site.
this time around. Trent backside, able to find one. Paranoia to try to isolate.
Baby
Will
Bay,
work
go
out.
help your
Baby Bay in some
teammate.
trouble. Dealt with it. Koala able to find 2. And Koala looks a little smooth right now. Tell you what, feeling like there's a little bit of extra confidence in the mix as Leaf will drop in. FURIA looks good for the pistol, pending Valen doesn't do something insane.
Hey, sometimes it's just shaking off the first official where you're pulling out a new role.
Valid.
Nice adjustments thus far. The work that FURIA has put in the past couple of days.
Danvers with the Prime. Appreciate the 5 months. Thank you for that as well. Thank you.
First contact is clean from Valen. Paranoia
Prodigy with the gifted. That's a worthy gift right there to Brad.
Hindrance position, low on health.
Advertisement himself.
Up. You see the shoulder on towards Calm. And Valen is going to try to get this thing at least a halfway, but
very nice, man. 16 to 5.
In the round. That'll do wonders.
Hey, I need
for
them
the
to fight a
confidence
little
for
better
Koala
together. It's so individual.
Both pistols now being picked up here by FURIA. They picked into this map feeling confident.
If Baby Bay covers him, Trent can tuck in close to screens. You can get the trade going. You can then have time to sit in the smoke.
G2. Let's see if they're going to be able to find a bit more of that success here on the defensive side.
Damn, a defensive.
Looking over at Baby Bay,
defensive
trying to get set up
force.
on some of those deeper lines.
I'm not sure this is the time to try stuff out.
I mean, G2
Maybe they watched the TMV video.
The force buy after a pistol loss, and they're going to find lots of success with it. John able to find 2, resets and gets a headshot onto Koala Noob, but cannot finish the food. So a decent trade there as FURIA still find ways to get on towards A. Defense moving quickly, but there's going to be a post plant set up for FURIA.
Baby Bay's far away.
The retakes, though, from G2. It's one of the best. They're one of the best teams in Americas at it.
Once they go sight, you take heaven. They might not expect Baby Bay.
everything. Baby Bay up. Able
Yeah,
to
not
find the
even
first
like a
with
full
the headhunter.
clear. He
Not
went
gonna anticipate the
very
second from
early
Shy.
though, not expecting a
Com
second.
in
Com
some
just gets
trouble
around
here.
the corner.
Able to
Smoke is
step
not
away.
good.
Couple weapons to play with. Clean first shot. Not able to tally the second though, so it leaves it down to Viper versus
if he
Viper.
pops
Shy
right-
versus Leaf.
We saw him.
Pressure been put on towards the spike, and Leaf is able to win the gunfight. I mean, it looked like
I
for a
wonder,
moment
it's
Shy was
client
gonna
side in terms of the
bring
wave
that
going
one
left
back
and
from
right.
the
I wonder if it
depths,
looked
but
different on his
G2
screen.
with the forced purchase, able to get them their 6th.
Clinical out from Leaf, and again, the retakes,
Chikan as
something
well.
that
2 years,
G2
Chikan. Thank
have
you, mate. Appreciate the prime.
consistently been so good
Thank you
at
so much
the
for that, mate.
top of the retake game. Honestly,
2 Stingers, they're back.
definitely a heartbreaking round there for
Jogma
Furia.
just so good to get a
Jogma being able
double.
to
Damage of the
open
wall
this
helped.
round up though with 2 picks, made all of the difference to keep Furia from setting up comfortably into a post plant.
Huge. Yeah, that one hurts. Furia looking to go up 9-5.
Wait, they
Put a
forced by
ton of
back.
daylight on the scoreboard. Now all of a sudden you're in a even eco situation between both teams. Baby Bay, Outlaw
Wait, everyone's so good with
Now
stingers that no
comfortable
one
the
backs
first shot
down.
has to snap away. Qualinoob already getting a
Is this how
ton of
Valorant's meant to be
space behind
played?
that
It might
fast
be.
lane. And another quick plant for Furia.
Opportunity to take some space into screens there. Prowler will get the information.
Oh, Artisan trying to challenge this Ramps play.
If he's playing
as
like
G2
that,
are able to get a little bit of space
do
back.
you
The heal
consider
will come
Shy
through.
being here?
But you have
it's like
to
he's
clear
trying to take
all
the
of this
space
out.
back.
Shy still holding in the corner.
Whoa, look at that
Raise
damage though,
the drop, relay
Jogma.
bolt will come through. Shy able to find one. Not able to get more than that. But at least there's a trade on the other side of this site.
Basic
Fury
is
still
so
holding,
dead.
but now here comes the crunch. Basic for
Yeah,
one.
good
Nice
to get
shot
one.
from
Nice
Baby
shot
Bay.
from
Takes
Baby
the head
Bay.
off of Qualinoob. It leaves it down
Baby
to
Bay
Com.
super
1
low.
versus 2. Time becoming a bit of an issue. Time becoming a very big issue.
Oh.
Trying to be able to find the pick, but
Whoa.
is there enough time? Doesn't feel that
No.
way.
No.
And Furia are going to survive in their post plant with just half a second remaining for a
There's
Red
no
Bull
way they
clutch.
buy back, right? I mean, Baby Bay saved. Maybe.
Furia being able to whittle down the seconds there.
Shifty with the prime. Thank you for the 23 mums.
Honestly, the reposition just at the perfect
It's the best way to get better at macro calling. I guess understanding like what you're playing though is like a
Really
big
nicely
part of
done
it.
there by
I would-
Furia, getting a better preview now of how their split can look.
I do think you
And
might be able
you'd
to do it
love
with
to
like the
hear-
free
you know,
Coach Potato
Sean's
guides,
so
but
loud
it
you
is a
don't even
very
hear
good
his
way
on
of
it.
learning how to call. Like I would say it's
Ever
like the
noticed
best
that?
way.
Sure have.
It's maybe a bit too
Big bounce back for Furia.
systematic,
G2
I
will
guess.
bring a hero rifle
But I think
in
that's
the
good if
hands
you're
of
trying to
Leaf.
learn.
Jajamo will have a stinger. As the
Ash
stack
as well.
defensively
Thank you with the
in
double
towards
gifted.
mid
Thank you for that.
will be how G2 try to find a way to pull another round back. Qualinoob already at the overdrive. Shy
Okay,
is
they buy a
tremendously
Stinger
close to a
extra and
Viper's
they
pit
got
as
the
well,
save
which
gun.
is incredible news for Furia. Same can be said though for Leaf after the hot start
Thank
here in
you,
the second
Ash.
half.
G2
Forgot about the
always
American
ready for a
Stinger.
trap
Mate, it
play,
is good
but
out
it will
here.
also allowed a very fast flood onto that B site after Furia show their hand.
Well, Blazeball will start. Fast lane to follow. Paranoia also cuts across.
Trip down
Defense
middle.
Not affected by that really much at all.
So you know if there's a late luck.
So now it's just down to G2 trying to find a way to retake. They're going to get the fast lane out early. That's going to give them some space to move their way over through ropes. And Leaf's going to find first blood with that hero rifle. Qualinoob feeling the pressure. Has already pulled the overdrive.
Guys, spam that
And
box.
he's at some range here. So if
You know
you're
you wanna
Fury, you're
spam
not
that
feeling very
box.
confident in your ability to
The most
re-clear some
common
of the
position
space
when they
out.
don't have backside
Smokes will fade.
space.
Now it's just down to can you win the gunfights, and Leaf finds a second. Flash comes
Great
through.
flash on
Qualinoob
this.
able
He
to find one
accidentally
before
turned with it
dropping,
to
but
the
Shy
TP.
completely
It's
affected
a
by
great
the
retake
flash.
on this one.
And
Really like the
G2
trip down bottom
continue
middle here as
to
well.
give us this back and forth affair in the second half of split.
And maybe Fury didn't take
Consistently
enough
good at those
space.
retakes, but not just that. Also on
They
those
definitely had
half-buy
time to
rounds,
take
when
space.
there are on those eco disadvantages, it's something that G2 are so comfortable in converting. The way that they look to play together, leveraging the fact that
Yeah.
they're consistently finding those swings for
What
maybe
is
a little
that?
bit of luck with that one shot we saw it dropping down
You have
from
YouTube
the
live chat?
rafters there.
Baby does the same. Let's go, baby.
I do know.
Let's go, baby.
I did answer a couple of
Safe
YouTubers
TP.
though, to be fair.
But
Yeah, I
wow,
probably
this
missed about
completely throws
90%
this half
of the
into
messages.
disarray. Furia will take the pack punish and just go on towards basic pistols with one ghost for Qualinoob. So the eco starting to establish control for G2. Baby Bay, Outlaw out. This is the first shot. Holds for an opportunity for the second, but eventually will teleport back towards safety.
Shy trying to
Oh,
find an
force
opening
back.
here, but will be spotted out by Jogamo.
Deep Trailblazer, that's a lot of space.
He's gonna
for
back
G2
down like
to
that.
know.
Doesn't see calm. Jump spot will be heard though. And I think a part of why we also saw the shift in leadership for FURIA back into Artisan is because Calm is so well known for being that lurking initiator. And it opens up that opportunity for him to play a bit more solo.
Stronghold.
Timing of this walk.
How does he play this? Does he tuck to the right or does he slide to the left?
Leaf and Jogamo just trying to
Tuck
hold
to the right.
off this FURIA attack. And they do delay the spike a little bit longer towards getting on towards A.
Yeah, if they actually path
have
over
that
towards
lurk
heaven, then
position
it
for
gets
Calm. This
annihilated.
Nightfall
We got the
could
double
be a
lurk on the
difference
go.
maker
Basic
if
does die,
and
but he gets
only
the
if
pawn over towards heaven.
you can
so
find a couple
instantly
eliminations,
goes
but now all
behind.
of a sudden with
Com
those
should just go
Seekers
up and
called,
just duel. They're going to go
you're gonna
fast side
have
into this
G2
duel
with
here, and
free
then
re-entry
maybe
back
Shy
over
wins
towards
the round.
Side. Artson will drop backside
Come, mate,
of
get in
the
there.
screen, no problem there.
It's way too late.
And Shy, who was trying to set up a bit of a pinch, will
He's got to
eventually be
insta go
traded
there.
away.
Not that it probably
Casual
changes the
stuff
round.
for
but-
GT, but you have to expect that with the weapon advantage that they carry.
Yeah, I like the
Fatal
idea with Shy going
Phoenix
back for
ult.
the relurk. If there were guns in hands, maybe a bit of a different story because
Must
they wouldn't
win
expect
rounds.
that second person. But G2, again, the retakes have been so
Don't wanna
clean
eco
from
again
them.
after.
FURIA. In this round, though, we do have some very impactful ultimates at hand. Basic has that run it back. So good at finding value in it since he's hopped onto this Phoenix.
Buffer couple
Nightfall
with the Prime as well.
Shy
Thank you for the
does
28
have
months.
that. Vipers
for doing that,
hit
mate.
into the post plant to delay.
Yeah, I think that's the big key right there is in the post plant, FURIA need to see one go through the hoop. You've got everything you could possibly
Straight
want.
up B hit.
But if G2 find a way to get this to a 9-9, we'll see how things unfold. Wow, that's a really
That was really good,
really
man. Someone
clean
flashes
first
money.
elimination there. Resets the run it back. Not a lot of space given.
Look at that
Wants it to
damage.
work
11
straying
HP,
through this fast
54
lane.
HP.
Babybay still holding a bit of an angle as Trent is providing some oversight behind the play, and that's enough
Oh,
to what you would think just put this route out of question. But Shy has
very
other
nice, man.
ideas
Look at
in
Valorant. He
mind.
did so much damage on this one.
Cannot get through
Like that
Valorant,
little
gets
setup that
4
Babybay
in
at the
the
front here.
round, and that all starts first and foremost with Babybay shutting down the run it back immediately upon it popping.
It's a strong
What an
off.
insane
It's strong
anchor
off angle
position
to
there. The fact that
to an
Valen
extent,
did not
especially
have to
when
move
you're going
from
up
this
against the
back
Phoenix,
box is
is probably
honestly
going to save his flash for
crazy.
next
Typically,
corner.
you would have seen like any other Omen
But
would
then
have
he
shrouded
TPs, like,
steps
all
out
the way
at
to the
that
back as
point,
well.
but standing his ground there, the IGL.
Oh, and that's the big thing about that run it
think they
back,
shouldn't
not
have to
getting even
phantom.
close to getting through B main, is that Valen doesn't feel the pressure to have to give away that space.
Wait
He's
until
got
EMA
Trent up
starts
top,
using
he's
it a
still
bit
got
more
Babybay
than
on
yeah,
a close
probably.
corner in case someone tries to push
Not
up behind a
everyone's there
flash.
yet.
Like, everything is well covered, so the bunker is made more formidable thank you to that run it back. Not even getting in towards the site. So now the timeout gets
Positive,
called.
mate.
That
That's
was
a long
an
message.
expensive
I'm not
round
gonna lie
for
to you.
FURIA tied down 9-9. And you still have an opportunity, I think, to get a little bit of purchase here. But if you're FURIA, this is a very key moment in this map on your pick to try to get this thing through the hoop.
Mate, it's way positive. It's too loaded for me,
Right
man.
now,
It's way too
it's
loaded.
been Koala who has been such a star here for FURIA. Consistent on that defensive side, being such a big piece in
I
those
think I need like
opening
10 minutes to
picks. Now,
digest it.
on attack,
I'm
has
not
been
sure
able
we
to
got the
create
time for
that
that.
space.
Yeah.
Dude, Desp
But we haven't
loves
seen those numbers
essays.
tick up too much.
Ask,
too much, but it's
aim
not,
at the Desp.
it's not
Desp
nearly
has
as
got it.
bad
He'll
as
spend the
what
next
it
2
was
rounds
during the
looking
first
at
time
trying
he
to
played, which
digest
is
it.
good
An
news.
improvement,
Yeah.
for sure.
But the numbers when we saw it was just like, whoa.
He might be
That
like a
just cannot
Silver
exist.
Sage
So,
player, but his
Again,
understanding
gotta
is
give
like
credit.
way better.
Wall noob,
So he might have
19
you.
and 10, doing a much better job overall, not just for space, but also
Like
just
even
overall
though
participation in the
he's
kill
a Silver
feed.
Sage player,
Whether
his
it's First
brain's
Bloods or
more
not,
like
but
Ascendant, maybe lower
still,
Mortal.
The momentum has shifted here on this
It's
map.
just
as
it's
G2
just the
will have
mechanics that are
weapon
letting him
advantage.
down.
Couple of stingers as mentioned, which if you can get a post plant into a Viper's pit, you're feeling pretty good about your chances to hold that with stingers in particular.
Yeah, you
The
don't
first
need to
step is
answer that
getting
one.
Through Leaf, and he's just throwing out shots and he's chipping some significant damage. Oh
The
man.
sprays through smoke, man. Like, he's good for one like, every time it feels like.
Well, he's about to get challenged out. You got to be careful here if your Leaf is
Who
running
would
out
have
of
thought, man?
ammunition.
Small chokes and a
He's gonna
lot
have
of tagging
just enough
in the
support
game.
here with that paranoia
Who would
to
have
come
thought the
through.
Phantoms spamming
Those
smokes
plant
is
shells
strong?
get set up deep. Viper's Pit here. It's going to put a lot of pressure on G2 to have to clear this out, but they're instead going to make their move over towards the front side at ramps first. Now they're going to crunch the pit if at all possible, but FURIA are finding eliminations that they need. Trade for Trent and a follow-up. Huge shot. Leaves it just down to Shy. Pit will fall. Geronimo
nice.
shuts him down.
It's getting
and G2 will
convincing.
get the double digits first.
It's getting convincing.
Great retake coming in there from G2. Perfectly clearing out the
Yo.
players.
Love asking me.
Their core Furia, basic and calm.
it makes you
set
feel
up in
better,
these positions where
it might
was
be
really about just
above
being
desks.
that delay while the other two played inside that pit.
Top of the bomb. Here you go,
But
Trent.
perfectly picked apart. Thanks to that relay bolt, as well as the hot hands that come in.
That's crazy.
Operator online here for Baby Bay. Will be shifting into this vent position that allows that quick reposition into stairs
Hey,
afterwards.
big rounds, man. Big buy rounds.
Early
They messed
pit out.
they messed up their ults.
Leaf, a lot of
They haven't got
delay.
anything to make it
A lot of
easy
good
for themselves.
information As well. Here's
Lose
one
over
to two
towards B
players
main.
spraying
Insta
into
dog
B
goes
main.
out towards
that's
A
absolutely
with
just
numbers
how
though,
what
so it's
the
looking like
map
they want to
looks
push
like
it.
right now for G2 with that Viper's Pit coming down that early. Trademark rendezvous.
Wait, what do they
set
actually
up
wanna
for the
do here?
chamber. If Baby Bay
They
feels the
flash
pressure,
sending
he can
this?
reestablish control
Okay.
at B tower. Look
Flash
how
send.
aggressive though. G2
No
are being
flash.
over towards sewers, but Shy anticipates
Then why is there 3
it.
of you here?
Able to get the first. He wants more. I
Heard
think he
that sound.
just saw the barrel, but Valen's able to slip back towards safety. Regardless, though, numbers advantage for FURIA, and they're going to get mid control to try to crunch onto A.
Trent either needs to go big in A heaven or has to back off.
I
to
like
retake
the
team.
idea. I just thought the execution. You should probably just put a flash in there.
Well, he's going to give himself maybe a chance.
It's gonna hit.
at a first contact.
You're gonna get info no matter what.
Nope. Backs up.
It's the
screens.
safer way to do it. If they're not there, you can rotate heavy, leave one.
Blinded.
Flash will find the information. Still, you do have Seekers available here for Trent into the retake.
No, Koala, mate. It's where you're facing is where your
Doesn't
wall
fully get
goes.
to
You
where it's
looked
intended
up.
to go, but you're able to get a flash onto Valorant on the site. Who's going to
What?
find one? Not the second, though. Trade is quickly there. Trent able to keep their life. That you wouldn't figure the Seekers would find much value in this moment at the current time being. So if you're G2, you have to do this the hard way. And Trent almost opens the door through elbow. But instead, it's a 3-2-1 swing at A ramps. Baby Bay is just going to sit here and see if you can find a couple of picks, as it looks like G2 should pretty much just save this one outright.
Really, really nice calls there from Furia into the post plant. The layer
Koala
of having
here?
a
I
hunt
think he doesn't
alongside
know
that
how it
double smoke
works.
really is what shuts down G2 from even
I think he has-
attempting
I think
to
he thinks it
flood
has, like,
in
dip
at that
on it.
disadvantage. Going hunting here, Furia able to tie things up.
Critical round right there for Furia.
Either he's like too busy calming or like focusing on his pathing.
Trent will still be holding on to
Or he's
Seekers.
just like melting a little bit, but
Initially, once Valen gets this first one,
Sliggy,
you're
man,
like,
react to
"Uh-oh,
something.
this is
I'll
going
react to
completely
something.
wrong,"
How
but
long you get in? 10
fortunately,
minutes,
Furia
1
still
minute,
had a lot of
30
protocols
seconds,
built.
30 minutes. Give you a 10 minute. There's your reaction, mate.
Come on.
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
You know he's going to give it a try. You know he's going to give it a try. And
Bahama.
G2's going to talk about it here late in the first
Little
half.
Bahama ban for asking me to react.
Time out to be called here by Josh RT for G2. The retakes were looking good, but now it's getting a little too close for comfort since Furia were able to tie things up. The last time these two teams faced off was all the way back in kickoff at the top of this year. They were the two to qualify to our very first Masters, and
Don't
it was
positive, don't do
Furia
anything like
who had
that, don't do
originally
anything like
knocked G2 down to that lower bracket. The other thing, also the first time that we're getting to see Jogamo and Calm face off against
Good
each
point,
other
yeah.
in quite
Positive.
a
What we're gonna
while.
do
Both
is
of those
I'll
players
read
have
it
lifted that
in
trophy
between
back
the games.
in 2023 on that Evil Geniuses roster. Now
I'll upload the VOD
for
I'll take a
Jogamo,
break.
Calm
I'll
is
come
going
back
to be that
early, I'll
first
read it,
hurdle to try to get through
and we'll do it,
I
okay?
like that. See what we get. Full purchase available. Baby Bay
Don't
will
gift
have
her
the crew to
anything.
force
You're fine.
out. He's had a little bit of a tough go of things here on Split. But bringing out the extra boom through mid could allow G2 to set themselves up just a touch differently. Quick aggression over towards A Rams. Just a casual guiding light from Trent. Actually has Koala Noob tagged afterwards. Trailblazer to recontest. And really it only sees Koala Noob. So if you're G2, you're not going to move your defense around too much, but obviously the threat is well established here today.
Look at how far back Shy is playing these lurks every single time. Always heads up about how deep they expect Trent to look to re-clear that space with his utility, but this walk down for G2.
Oh, that peak, man,
no,
that peak
that's
cost
the
them.
issue. Without establishing
What was he jiggling
that there was
for?
another layer to that approach towards A, G2 feel the comfortability and confidence to step through mid, and now all of a sudden the spike is down, and Artson's going to have to go on a bit of a Saving Private Ryan mission here. He is on his lonesome, and if there's a chance for FURIA, he would have to do
Been a
something
lot more
immaculate over the
interactions
top
of
the A
walking
site.
down middle with this wall
I
recently.
mean, this current setup that you have for the side of G2 is basically
because
just
people like doing it
impossible
against
for
the lev
any
comp
player
because it's
to
like good
break
against the
through. You would
B
have to
default
have
because they
some
leave
sort of,
middle all the
God
time.
flash to make
They're
it
like,
work, and even
it's
then,
safer to get the
it's
space and
still
get out of
a
there.
very tall task you're asking for.
Yeah, that one just, I'm a bit surprised that FURIA throw that much aggression at
peak-
ramps, but
his
then
peak doesn't
don't
really
even
make sense,
bother
right?
with
'Cause
a
he's like-
second layer. Especially knowing
He
that they
jiggles out a
really
little bit
weren't
for like this
contesting
angle.
mid at all.
And it's like, who's realistically going to
You
stick
would have
at
thought
this
that there was
angle
gonna be
when all of
another
this is
element
open?
towards that approach
Most
to try to
likely.
see if they can move G2's defense.
I think he
a
just
little more
messed.
passively, but
Honestly, I
not
think
the
he just
case,
messed
and
up his
G2
jiggle
will
for
take
here.
the advantage here late.
I really like
Like,
that
look at that.
proactivity there coming out
Like, what's
from
the first
G2,
jiggle there for? Like, think the actual angle he's jiggling for here.
especially considering
Never
the
seen
fact
anyone
that
sit there and
when
not
it
find
does
whoever.
come down to that mid control, it has constantly been those lurks for the most part.
Yeah.
That
I mean, they
we've
definitely
seen
got caught
out
off
from
guard as
FURIA,
well,
as
like,
opposed to those heavy
Pushing down, they're
stacks.
walking around a corner, which you
So
should
just
always be winning as
Looking
well.
to play those numbers and try to
But
punish
it
that
was just
position.
extra bad just because he didn't peek properly.
Well, full purchase still available here for FURIA, so they're not out of the picture yet, but this is a must-win. You drop this one, you're going to be on a pretty poor purchase trying to get this thing to overtime. So super important round here for FURIA. Their map pick of Split. It started strong, but you drop this round and things start to feel really panicked. And once more, G2 going to show some extra force here at mid. Calm, feeling it out just a touch. That our cover blocks, and now FURIA. Ooh, they've been seen as Drogimo's able to find a barrel and take that into a second.
It's nice
FURIA
with
were
the
trying
dog
to
on
sneak
this.
their way up ramps, but immediately punished, and G2 have a huge advantage 5 versus 3.
Toxin screen down.
Really
Ah.
nice micro call there, and Leaf
Hey,
to
they
be able
get
to
wrecked
take
by this
down
wall in the middle.
Artsine. Feels like the nail in the coffin in this round. G2
Dude,
Why
FURIA
do
could have
you
had
two to
this
try and
for
hit that
sure.
match
They for
point?
sure could have had this.
Oh, if you're FURIA,
Not this rounds, but
you have
like
to be looking at these
Retro
weapons like
map.
we need them. But at the same point, Walnoob's got some isolation over to Drogimo. Able to slip away for a small moment. Calm now by themselves, 33 HP. And this will be about saving what you can, if at all possible. G2 will get to map point. FURIA backs against the wall.
We do have the Nightfall going into the next round here for FURIA. Koala overdrive up. Basic only 2 away from getting that run it back. So there are pieces for FURIA to work
sync with the
with
Prime
into
for the
next
14
round,
months.
but
Thank you.
the concern being more so when it comes down to
They're just
these first
better.
engagements right now.
They're just
G2,
better teams, honestly.
They're consistently ready.
It's a mix
to
of better
react.
teams in the
Yeah.
And if they
EMEA.
aren't reacting,
tier
the
2.
timings with the proactivity
Some of the tier 1 teams
have
are in
been
despair.
so perfect.
I think that's probably maybe the bigger element in these last couple of
The
rounds in
talent's there.
particular, right? Is just
Yeah.
you're getting these ideas from FURIA, but it's just one
I don't
little
think the
thing
meta suits
that
a lot
gets
of
that
how the tier 1
extra
teams are
information
playing
that
as
you need
well.
for G2 to make a decision has worked out beautifully for them. And right there, it's just you able to see just the tiniest glint of a barrel through ramps, and FURIA get completely overwhelmed trying to sneak their way up. And now it's do or die time here for map number 1 for FURIA. Going to talk about it. And it looks like just kind of on our view, they will have some pretty formidable purchases, so they will be able to find a way
Chelsea
to
are not
fight.
got a good
but
answer for you.
the big key components towards what was so successful for FURIA on Friday have not necessarily been there as of yet. Basic just 11 and 15. Shy, we're going to highlight it throughout this series because as an island
In
player,
Pacific,
FURIA
sure,
will find
maybe
so
in
much
EMEA
value
it's
out of
like
his
some Turkish
multi-frag ability. This has not really been a part of the picture yet, even though he is having
Like
a
some
good
Turkish
map.
players.
It's
There's so
been
many good
tough.
Turkish
I
teams
think
that
that for Shy, it's
you
also
should be able to just
been
join one
hard
of
for
them.
him to try to work some of that space because the other side of the map isn't getting the pressure that he needs to find those openings and pull those rotations away.
Yeah, it's tougher to do on split, to be fair.
Koki Koki, what does that mean?
As a map overall.
Think about it.
Regardless, the recipe that was built for 2G has not necessarily come back onto the menu here versus G2. Not out of the woods yet. Nightfall overdrive, the big ones as you mentioned, Seeker still being held down to by Trent. Just comes down to what is the actual picture that Fury are trying to paint right now, because it felt like over the last couple of rounds, they're having a real tough time.
Look at this, man. It's
towards
devastating.
after they had found so much success in their post plant. Or at least getting a post plant early in this round.
But like you said, the ideas have been there from Furia. It's been more on G2 being so successful at disrupting those moments when they're just about ready to try and break through. The timings have been absolutely sublime in that regard when it comes down to some of those trap pop plays.
I like this, speaking of a trap pop play. They're trying to see if they can trap out G2 at mid. But Trent is not interested this time around. Trailblazer will come through. Prowler gets some decent info that it is just Trent. But that doesn't really impact the defense much at all, though Quality will find an opportunity to take the space as gained by that Prowler.
Trying to also use the conditioning, right? It only spots out Calm, who has been that lurking player here in mid. Now instead, a presence of 3 players, as well as Shy, looking to regroup with the team.
Really good flash. Trent's going to give that information away, but Furia, can they find a way to put pressure onto the site itself? Nightfall's going to come through. Keep your eye on Valen's position. Already slipping away, but Basics able to find him first. Jojimo just trying and hopefully able to get something. He's able to
There's a thing connecting to him.
Calm in the corner. Turns the numbers back over to Furia. 4v2 situation, post plant set up. And Trent with Baby Bay are going to have a really tough time trying to work this one back. They're going to have 2 different 1v2
An actual
moments
trail
here.
on the floor that leads to him.
Shoulder comes through. Calm dancing, able to find the elimination onto Baby Bay, and Trent is in an impossible position here.
We'll say though, I like the combo from Furia. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
And it doesn't even matter. Basic will clean
big
things
fan
up
of
with the
Fatal
3K.
into
Furia
Neon. It's
stay
insanely
alive
busted.
Here. 11 to 12. And the adjustment was nice.
Get the
I
sound
like that
cues,
call
minus
coming out
80
from
is just
Artzine
insanely
in
strong.
That round. The little bit of a bait and switch, having Calm show that presence. The rest of the team then contacting up to try and catch G2 off guard.
I love that they're putting pressure in the mid. I was going to call it out earlier that it feels like an opportunistic spot for them to try to use, especially considering that these plays through A ramps have been, at best, evenly traded. That's at best. So now G2
Yeah,
have
G2's
something to
started
consider
signing
here before
people
we
for, like,
potentially
longer
get into
contracts,
extra
right?
Innings.
Yeah, Josh wants to close this one out. Head over to Haven here for G2. Not risk going to that overtime. Basic,
Trent
run it
leave.
back up and available into this following round for the side of G2. Not expecting anything to really come online except for that overdrive. Maybe the
They
Viper's
must have made
pick.
partnership, yeah, for sure.
Granted, when that overdrive does come online for Jogamo, it does, even weapon in hand or not, he's gonna look to rip it, and it always is so clean, guaranteeing those multi-frags there for G2.
And I think it's just a really good way to retake space behind a run it back if Jojimo is able to earn it. And keep an eye on the setup here for G2, especially over towards B, because we have not seen much of this.
One go in it.
The trademark is still down for Baby Bay, who does have an operator. And he'll have that back over towards mid-vents, but this looks like this very well may be an early feel-out for Quality to challenge over towards, or maybe not Quality, for Jojimo to challenge over towards B main.
Well, crossfire being set up there by G2. Furia waiting to see what information G2 will give up.
This is everything right here. If Baby Bay can get one and get away, it would give G2 a massive advantage, but he misses the Prowler. So that's free space now for Fury, and all of a sudden, with G2 still committed to this play towards B main, they are extremely vulnerable at mid.
Definitely are. And it's going to come down to Artzine as well. in a 1v2 scenario, you also have Valen already ready with the paranoia, with that positioning off of Jogmo's call.
Flash hits one over towards A. It's pretty perfect from Furia. B split's going to work well.
But here's the run it back play.
Big duel in B main. Big duel in B
That
main.
is a lot of free space. And now
Nice
all of a sudden you
Prius.
have to find this pick. Artisan's able to find the information though and keep themselves alive. Valen, they will really stay committed through B main. And this is a miserable spot for G2 to be. They're going to get isolated as Koala gets the first two. Brilliant setup for Furia.
Koala.
Not done, able to find the third.
It's a nice tether on the swing, though.
G2 are looking a little bit down and out here for what would have to be extra
What
innings.
is that timing that just happened?
Artzine with that paranoia on the jiggle peak was really nicely played. Koala looking to get the drop on leaf, but it doesn't matter.
2 versus 3 situation.
They're actually full HP.
Trent has one guiding light to get
Comes the
entry back
triple
on
swing.
towards the
3,
site.
2.
There's the full swing. Basic
Nice.
able to take down Trent as that flash
Oh
was
my God, he
anything
dinked
but
him through the wall
successful.
here.
Leaf
Who was
can
that?
go nowhere, and we're seeing
Looks like
some
it was
extra
Shine.
Valorant here in map 1.
It was nice from them, man. Quads are
Furia
great here.
taking us to OT.
They're two
after
good
what
ults
looked
into
like
these.
such
Well,
a
3 good ults
good
into these rounds, and they made the
retake
most of
there
it.
From G2 in
2
that
chances are fully
second
gone.
half. Overall, the entries from Koala, even though he isn't necessarily pumping out crazy numbers like he did on
This
defense,
replay
has
guy.
been much cleaner.
He's
than
been
than
watching the
earlier this
EMEA,
week.
man.
much
What is he? Why is he putting a
I
slow-mo on
think it
that
does
as
come
well?
down to not just his comfort on the agent, but how we're also seeing the timing in those micro moments. The team still adjusting to that Neon gameplay to ensure that the necessary support is being provided to Koala.
Well, here we go. Swap the sides back over. G2
Mate, if
found
my
a
guy
lot
is
of
trying to get
success
over towards A,
by
can we
getting
just
the
set him
spike down
up,
and holding
please?
post plants in that first half. Can they do so here once again? Baby Bay will bring the
Like,
glass
Baby Bay,
cannon
I
into play
agree.
with
He
the
is having a
operator
stinker.
in overtime.
They don't set him up.
Trailblazer a little bit stuck behind the hot hands initially for G2, but we talked a lot about Furia's inability to
Here we go.
successfully defend.
He's
or
finally
really
got
even
over
contest
towards
mid.
A
They're
ramp.
already putting in a
He's
different
here
setup.
early as well. He's going to have
And you
opportunities
have the
for...
hot hands, the blaze, and you also have smoke set up for Fury defensively at mid. It's forcing
bad.
G2 to have to play on the outsides of the map.
He can take responsibility for the whiff before. I'll take that one.
Furia, he's such a weak site now.
I felt like
Calm
he
more
flicked
than
off
happy
him,
to play
no?
That retake, and G2 have held that space this entire time, this rotation to be called, but Fury are also not hearing anything over at B. They're not hearing anything at
Bit of
mid,
low move
so
on
he
it.
should be cognizant of this.
Yeah, Artisan able to get himself over into position to help at A is everything because Calm is a little bit
35
low
seconds.
on utility. If you look at the haunt back,
Are they both going to go
there's the
sight?
smoke, there's the flash.
One sight.
Darts in, a little
The
bit of
only guy with the
exchange
Vandal's
of
the one that's
free
meant
fire
to
through the
spray
smoke.
through spawn.
Paranoid being
Devastating.
held, but the relay bolt goes through deep. Has Calm on an island. It's a nice first one, but it's only a one and done position.
I
That'll be
like
enough
that
for
he was
G2
ready
get
to help
on
out
and
Calm
set up
though.
their post plant 4v4.
Being able to maintain this screen control is definitely huge. Artzine forced to Shrouded step back out down to 3.
It's a punishing amount of damage right there from G2. Koala Noob has to find value on this reapproach in towards elbow.
Jess, why
flashes
not?
on
Thank you
basic.
so much for the Prime, man.
There's
Appreciate
the
the
first.
19
Relay
months. Thank
bolt,
you for the 19
fast
months.
lane, but Leaf able to pre-fire to
Is
find
this
the
like
first
Jesse
contact.
not, or am I just...
Koala Noob trying to make their way
Fully
through.
wrong.
Baby Bay going to be completely blindsided. Koala Noob, no, not able to get more. Up top, Shy gets nothing, and G2 will take the edge in our first overtime.
Man,
And that's exactly
I do
what
wonder there
you
if
were
Artzine
looking
has
for.
a...
Shift, how good they
has a
were
phantom
in
if he
those
manages
post
to
plants in the later
spam anyone.
half of the attacking side.
JJ
G2 now
Schnott.
on defense.
Like that?
They have looked so good
You've
when
been
it did
subbed
come
for
down to
19
those
months and you
retakes. The
haven't
last
typed?
couple of rounds,
That's an
Furia
ultimate lurker right
were
there.
winning the attacking side early. Not really giving that opportunity for G2 to be able to find their way back onto those sites. And now the
insane.
OT timeout here to be called by Jack.
Yeah, and
Close
it's
enough.
an appropriate one just based on how that
Close
second
enough.
half has
So
finished.
basically
with
not.
Furia just finding so much value.
Followed since
those
August.
last two
Dude, you've
rounds
been lurking
in
for 4
particular.
years, and that's
And
the
some of that
first
is
time
like
you
G2 was
typed. That's
trying
so
different
sick.
things. But
I might give you
as you
VIP.
start to tally that, okay,
Close to it.
we're starting to lose some pressure through mid.
That's insane.
Furious found an
That's my kind
avenue
of viewer.
approach
That's what
that
I'm
has
saying,
worked out
dude.
nicely
That's my
for
kind
them.
of
We
viewer
need to
right
make sure
there.
we're covering our bases.
Who's
Some
in
of
no
that may just
trouble,
be
just
off of
sitting
what
there
they
to
wanna do with
support
Baby
him,
Bay, 'cause he
enjoying
looks
his
like he's
time.
gonna pull the operator
That's
out again.
awesome. Choco Breezy with the Prime Priest for the first 6
Definitely been
months.
difficult. Baby Bay's been getting shut
legend.
down on those deeper angles. Granted,
He
not
can have
really getting
VIP
that
and
much
we'll never see
support
the
when it
badge.
does
Yeah,
come
that's
down to
insane,
keeping
right?
those lines, right? It's really just having the rest of the team
I normally watch
play
on my
that
phone.
2-1-2.
I normally watch on my
maybe a
phone at work a lot.
1-1-3, depending on what the defense wants to look like. And
Flavor
if
with the
Baby
prime,
Bay,
thank
like,
you for the 6
locking
months
down
as
mid
well.
by himself,
Wingshot as well,
just
thank you for the
hasn't
prime
been
as well.
any
Jarheads,
additional
bro,
layer to help
look at
him
all
out.
the
So
lurkers
it's
coming
been
out, giving their
tough for
primes
him
in here.
to be able to find
Jarheads with the prime
the
as well, appreciate the
success when it
22
comes down to
months.
those picks.
Dude, the lurkers.
And I will say, just because of
Shout out
that,
to the lurkers.
him being shed off these angles, I like that they're actually not going to go to the operator here for Baby Bay. Let's set it up a little bit more orthodoxly. Get Baby Bay another weapon to try to support elsewhere on the map, and that's a quick guiding light through a ramp that
with the
Baby
prime.
Bay will take some of that space away. But the pressure is already
Excellent
established
with the
through
prime.
B.
Solo with the prime. Chocolo with the
Playins, who's been
prime.
great
Look
at
at my
an
lurkers coming out.
Has to wait to peek, and he may be baited to throw the
Insane.
paranoia early, but
They had
no, instead
VIPs
it's
were
a
up for
dark cover
grabs.
replacement. The defense will still hold their key
B default.
stall
Classic lev
utility
play.
points, at least onto the B side. For
Problem
now.
with the prime as well. Thank you so much.
Constantly a
Calamari,
story of
smoke.
trying to
Thank
get
you so much,
Furia
guys.
controllers set up on those extremities.
Mighty Tart as well. Sorry, Matt. I nearly missed you.
Judgment
someone
will
dinged
take a
him
little
there.
bit of chip damage over towards Vents. Leaf sliding over.
Dude, look at how
responds with some of
busted
his
the
own
Phantom is, mate.
qualities
Everyone's
and
taking
ability.
damage.
We stay 5v5 with 50 on the clock.
Dasher with the prime. Not a lurker, but here's my prime, he says. Beat Boop with the prime. Thank you for the 7 months.
Shifting
Oh my
over
god,
to this
pineapples
A
as
side,
well. Thank
wanting
you for the
to
2
put
months.
that pressure on. I thought it was gonna
This
be
has
bait
to
and switch,
be
but the entire team
prime
actually
record-breaking
only
map.
side of A. Baby Bay's been
Jakexi.
holding this angle the entire time, but they're getting ready
Probably
to
not
swim
you say
together.
your name, but appreciate you as
Flash
well.
up and
Thank
ready
you
for
for the
bases
20
as
months,
well.
mate. Tree.
Talk about your cause and
Thank you
effect.
as well. Thank you so much.
Screen will come through, and just the smallest of
He might not have had the
angles
most
seen.
kills, but the
Is
impact
enough
from
for
Baby
to
Bay is
hold down
about
the
to be
trigger and
here.
get first blood. And from here,
First
Furia
blood.
have to kind of commit through this. The problem
18
is
seconds.
Geronimo's in position to stall out and potentially be a great
15
first defensive
seconds.
layer onto this A site. And
10
a dark cover comes
seconds.
through perfectly. There's the paranoia.
Guys,
There's
you gotta
the flash.
run.
We just have no time here.
Guys,
Furia, you
you
gotta
can't
go.
plan.
And as you do, it's Geronimo in perfect
Holy,
position
what
to
an
shut it
overflash as
down.
well on this.
Oh, you talk about your cause and
Oh,
effect.
Furia.
Baby Bay
They're
may have
gonna
only
regret
had
that one.
6
They
eliminations,
coulda had this.
but the first
They coulda
one
had this
there
map for
is
sure.
everything for G2 to take map 1.
The most impactful
Dude, they just got stuck
pick
behind all the
of that
Uto here.
round
They didn't know what to do.
deny that take
Ryan
from
GB,
coming
thanks so much
in
for the prime.
from
Thank you for the
Furia.
24 months.
G2, they're
And
this
there was
team
another one.
where ever
Yomitsu
since
with the prime,
ascending
thank you so much.
in 2023
That's not even
to the
close to
VCT
my name.
stage,
Yeah, I thought
they
so, man.
have yet
I butchered a lot
to
of those.
Not place within top
But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate
within VCT Americas. And this is a squad now trying to make that push to playoffs through playoffs.
Voltius, thank you so much as well.
That's map 1 win.
Stacks as well, the real Stacks with the prime.
And
Thank you
it's
for
just
4
the
months. Thank you so much.
littlest of things between these two squads here in map number